This brother is dedicated, and he's a perfectionist. I mean, this brother, he operates in excellence, and this brother he's really passionate about what he does.
Let it breathe and let it be.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Knowledge here, also known as L.E.D.G.E. I'm the founder and owner of Bridging the Gap Movement. And outside of being the owner, I'm also a husband, a father, a man of God, a kingdom builder. That's what I am.
Knowledge? Oh, that's fact. That's fact. This big boy knowledge. Man, when I met Knowledge, it was like we was doing prison ministry. And when I did prison ministry, I just heard, like you hear Jesus. Where Jesus at? You're like, yo, DJ, I don't need I'm gonna do this out of prayer. Like, man, better think he wrong. So he went to spin. I'm like, oh, whoa. Like, I had to go look this guy up. Like, man, who this guy is?
So I met Knowledge. I don't remember what year it was exactly, but I met Knowledge a few years back, and it was at a concert, and I remember him doing one mic, and that performance has always stuck with me because he was rapping that real. And so when I found somebody who not only could spit, and because, jokingly, I call him auto-legit because he just has that kind of presence. But the first time I heard him rap, because I'm a content first type of person, and so what I did was I heard what he was saying, and the flow was dope, but I'm content first. And so I'm like, yo, he can spit, and he actually saying something. It'd be cool to get to know him kind of deal, because you never know, you see different people in different engagements, but like, it'd be cool to see, because, I knew he was from, we from the same area, same city, and so that's how I met Knowledge.
Man, I looked him up, I got his music, and I was like, wow, man, this is like, everything he was spitting was knowledge, and it was like, man, like, wow.
And Knowledge has a gift to really make things happen. He's a trendsetter, just like me. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Together now. One more time now. Holla back, I will praise him, serve him, give him, worship, lift him up. High together now. One more time, man. Holla back.
Knowledge. Yeah, I met Knowledge back in the day. We was doing the outreach event together, and it was a big event, man, and I didn't know him, and just a normal thing, doing Christian ministry work, but he got up there and got on the mic, man, did his thing. It was fire, by the way. But after that, we got together, we kind of connected, and that's been years ago, come to think about it, but we've been brothers ever since. Started chopping up in the word, and he went on to build up the company, and that's what it is.
And he was like, I called him, we kept the radio K.N.A. He was like, I had this radio station. I'm like, yeah. But then we kept in contact, he kept giving me events. Then after a while, we built a brotherhood. And once we built the brotherhood, it was like, man, nothing. It was something special. Like, you can't avoid it. And after that, we just joined forces. And when we joined forces, it's unstoppable now.
I want to say I met Knowledge on Facebook, actually. And that's how I met him. But he was already spinning some of my Christian hip-hop music and on his radio station, Blood-Bought Radio. And man, I love the guy ever since, man. He always showed me love, man. And he never had to do that, but he showed me more love than some people that I would expect to show me love. So shout out to him.
Knowledge, okay? I met Knowledge first, and I met him in Seattle, Washington at a gospel block party. It was really dope. In the summer type celebration and a back to school event that was happening in one of our South End neighborhoods. And so I was invited out to perform, and that's where I met Knowledge. Now, Knowledge had flew in, I believe, from Florida to be a performing artist, but he also had his table of merch and everything set up. So I bought a shirt and we just chopped it up. He was really, really impressed with the performance. He thought it was really dope, and he liked my music and my vibe. And so God, as God would have it, put it on his heart to be a blessing. And he gathered my information so that I can send him over some songs to play on his radio station. From there, our kinship just continued to grow and to blossom. He was very just cool about having my music rotated on his show, having me on as a spotlight artist, from time to time. And really just, being a really cool, strong brother in the faith, but just having a business and opening the doors and extending, a seat at the table to other independent artists for radio play really was the thing that touched my heart the most. And so, Knowledge, real dope brother.
I had known Knowledge through his radio show. We were introduced through a business associate that we both know, and she said, hey, you guys should be introduced to each other. You have a radio show, you have music, and you're both Christian hip hop, let's put it together. And we connected ever since.
I met Knowledge first. We grew up actually together. Our parents were in the military together. And I met him actually before he went off to prison, part of his testimony. You guys may have to stay tuned for that one. I think he already put it out. So go back and listen to his powerful testimony. But I met him way back when I would go visit my dad for the summers. Down in Sanford, Florida, Central Florida. And Knowledge and I and his sister and his brother, we would all hang together for the summers, and that's kind of how we met.
Me and Knowledge, we met right behind the penitentiary walls, and when I tell you, it was some very hard times for us in there. It was some very hard times, but we've also had a lot of really good experiences in there. We were growing in the Lord together, having Bible studies, and we saw the Lord do amazing things behind the penitentiary walls. And
how did Elliot become Knowledge? I think Elliot and Knowledge are one and the same. I think Knowledge is just the platform that Elliot uses to display faith on a public spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like that Saul to Paul situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, was always, you know what I'm saying, focused, always headstrong about what I believed in and whatnot. It's just that I was doing it for the wrong reasons and doing it for the wrong entity, the wrong being and whatnot. And when I got to a place, you know what I'm saying, just cut to it, you know what I'm saying, I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I found that the identity that I was looking for was always in the Most High. But he had to put me in a position, sit me down to where I was able to listen. And that's what happened. I mean, like when I was 20 years old, I'm out there running and getting money, chasing money. It was always about money. I always got money, you know what I'm saying, always hustled and whatnot. So I knew how to get it. And this particular way I got it put me in prison for 5 years, and it could have actually sent me away for the rest of my life. I was facing 4 life sentences when I got caught. I had a lot of traumatic things I had to overcome, and a lot of traumatic things I had to overcome. Hey, cut that. You said we need another battery?